The European Union has proposed a new round of sanctions against Russia to pressure the Kremlin into accepting a 30-day unconditional ceasefire in Ukraine. Western allies see this as a necessary step before serious peace talks can begin. If approved, this would be the EU's 18th set of sanctions since February 2022, making it the largest sanctions regime the bloc has ever imposed. Announced by European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen and High Representative Kaja Kallas, the proposal adds 22 Russian banks to the blacklist. It also extends the transaction ban to entities outside Russia that help bypass sanctions. The Russian Direct Investment Fund, a sovereign wealth fund worth about $10 billion, is also targeted. Von der Leyen said, "Russia continues to bring death and destruction to Ukraine. Its goal is not peace but to impose power by force." The EU is also cracking down on the so-called shadow fleet by blacklisting 77 vessels. So far, nearly 350 old and poorly maintained tankers have been denied access to EU ports and services. The plan includes a ban on using the Nord Stream pipelines between Russia and Germany. These pipelines are currently inactive, and Germany has ruled out restarting gas transit after the war. There is no return to the past, von der Leyen added. A key part of the package is lowering the price cap on Russia's seaborne oil, which was set by the G7 in December 2022 at $60 per barrel. Despite market changes and evidence of circumvention, the cap has not changed until now. The Nordics and Baltics have pushed for a revision. Von der Leyen proposed a new cap of $45 per barrel. The plan also bans importing refined products made from Russian crude but sold under other labels, mainly from India and Turkey. The EU could lower the cap on its own to reduce Moscow's profits. But without the United States, this might weaken the impact, which aims to be global. So far, US President Donald Trump has rejected new sanctions against Russia. His stance has caused divisions, with the EU, UK, and Canada imposing new restrictions while the US holds back. These tensions will be clear at the upcoming G7 summit in Canada, where the price cap revision will be discussed. When asked if the EU would act alone, von der Leyen said she expects the G7 to act together. "We started as G7, it was successful, and I want to continue as G7, she said. Meanwhile, EU officials want to keep pressure on Russia, regardless of the US position. However, Trump's stance could affect talks in Brussels, as all 27 EU member states must agree to approve the new sanctions. Hungary and Slovakia have recently criticized the sanctions, saying they harm the EU's economy more than Russia's.